Very good afternoon, Murgesh from PNT Avairy, a lovebird breeder from Bangalore. Today we are going to talk about preparing your birds for the summer. Summer is here. It's time to relax and go for holiday, even for our lovebirds. They now need a rest from the exhausting breeding season. This season might be the most important for them as they will be taking a well-deserved break. That is why we have to make the summer as comfortable as possible for them. There are few things that they need to look at during summer to take care. That's something the first foremost, as everybody knows, is the water. First thing is water, fresh and clean, have to be provided. We have to do this no matter all the season, but especially during the summer because birds need to drink the maximum possible water during the summer to keep and maintain their body temperature. Please note, fresh water does not mean cold water. Please give only room temperature water either from the tap that you drink or possibly comfortable mineral water that you drink, but ensure it is a room temperature. We can also provide birds with a bath. We can keep an extra bowl of water with a little larger container inside the cage to ensure the birds can take a bath when and required, as and when required. There are also alternatives ways where you can at a particular time of the day you can just go up and spray water on most all the birds and come back. But the main difference between these two is the first one, bird knows when it needs to take a bath to ensure the body temperature is maintained. The second thing is we are not sure when bird needed, we just go and spray it. But either way, 70% it takes care of the need, but still let's go with the first thing where we meet 100%, as it's important to make it as comfortable as we can possible to our beloved birds. The second thing that we're going to talk about is something food. If you see, we normally give a seed mix which is kept 24/7 inside the cage and it is refreshed and refilled every day in the morning based on the time permits of each individuals. But if you really see in depth, our birds love to eat veggies and greens during the summer. It, it happens most of the seasons, no matter whether it's summer or winter, but we have to ensure that we give more vegetables, more greens during this time because vegetables and greens takes less water to digest and convert into energy into our lovebirds when compared to dry seeds which takes more water. So this is the other way that we can make it comfortable and be fit during the summer, and also it mainly avoids the dehydration from the bird. So our room temperature ideally should be somewhere between 20 to 23 degree, which can take care. And moreover, if you compare ourselves, even we are bearable between 20 to 23 degrees, where birds can also relay with us, and they can also be very comfortable. But the few other things that which we need to see is how much ventilations are we keeping. Please ensure if you have cluster of birds in your every room, please spread those birds, give enough space so that enough air and light comes and goes. More the fresh air coming inside the better the heat gets washed away and the room temperature is maintained. So if you, for example, if you have a 10 by 10 room and then you have 30 pairs, please request you to remove 10 pairs, which I'm sure you'll stop breeding. As the bird needs a rest, take the birds and put it in somewhere nearby places and give more space and where the air can come and go so that the heat waves are washed out and fresh airs are coming in, and then the room temperature is taken care. And more and more importantly, it also depends on how our cages are built. If it is a iron rack sheets cages, please ensure you cover something on top of the roof, either with a layer of a grass, or you cover completely with maybe a thick blankets or what do we say, tarpaulins, to ensure there is no heat absorbed from that sheet and transferred into the room. So that becomes basically a steam or sauna, whatever we want to call it as. But when there's enough lights, it will still take care, but try and ensure that particular thing is taken care. I'm sure more 99% of our beloved colleagues, you see, they cover with thermocol sheet and they give enough space between the thermocol sheet and the iron sheet to ensure it is taken care. But I still request, even you try something to cover on top of it, For a timings of 2-3 months, I'm sure it should be helping you more. And someone who's having every with normal constructions like brick, stone, cements, and concrete roof, it's well taken care. Just ensure that you need to give enough space to the lovebirds so that there's enough light and air comes and goes in to ensure the body temperature is taken care and they don't get into dehydration and then get into other unnecessary headaches. We never know, none of us love that, or none of us really want that, because we love so much. It's our passion, not just a money making thing here. So it's my humble request to ensure you take care of the building materials. If it is taken care, please ensure there's enough space and light given to our birds. That's something which we need to look at. And moreover, it's time to give a break. It's the birds have fed us enough, or maybe given us a good results, plus minus, whichever one pair might have given excellent, the other pair might have not given excellent. Just work on each individual pairs to ensure the next breeding season you get a better results. Maybe you want to swipe a pair from different male to a different female. Just work on your own combinations, shuffle your pairings. Maybe you have two Ewings paired, maybe you have one Ewing and one non-Ewing paired. You see the results and you see which male and which female. For example, if you see a male out of 4 chicks, it raises good and brings it up. You have a female which can lay 5 eggs and hatch all the 5 eggs. So if you pair these kind of pairs, then you get a better result. It's just a small tip, and you can work on everybody has maybe 10 pairs. If you have all 10 pairs are not same, there's maybe 2 pairs excellent results that would have come, the other 2 would have come an average, the other 2 would have been poor. But if you really look at your combination, correct your combination, give the right diet and take care and prepare your bird well to next season, I'm sure all 3, if not 100% result, at least 80 to 90%, all 3 pairs can reach there. So please work on that, spend some time, don't neglect. So it's not non-breeding time, just leave the birds, give space, give enough water, and just don't neglect them. Work on them, try and prepare those birds for next season so that they are ready by the time you see the season coming up and you're ready to place the birds breeding boxes. And you definitely need to look at and the bird is ready. And a lot of our friends goes into a mode of that I have to do a deworming during a summer. In a hot season, if you do a deworming for 7 days, it takes a lot from the bird. So maybe my humble request is, if you can consider a natural way of deworming, it will be more better, because you have enough time of 3 to 6 months depending on each individuals that you want to give a break for a season. Maybe you give every 15 days once a neem leaf to be consumed by birds. The fresh new growing neem leaves as more powerful than the older ones. So, or you can, if you get a very less quantity of neem leaves, even you can boil that and ensure all the extracts is taken, and you can place the water every 15 days once. I think that should clear completely. Maybe a 3 months course of time, your deworming is taken care naturally by not taking much out of your birds. But if you really look at 7 days or a 10 days treatment of a deworming, it takes a lot from your beloved friends. So my humble request, if you can look at it a natural way, it will be far more better. And finally, my request to all of you is, please give that well deserved break to our beloved friends. I'm sure they would cover up your time that given to you for next 3 months with the beloved birds. I'm sure they will ensure they will cover up in the breeding season that you're giving it to them. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful